And we are back with another session of the Scale of Fate. I'm making sure my microphone's in a spot that I can actually hear me. I just realized that it's a possibility you can't. There. Perfect. Anyways, previously, in your guys' previous session, you all made it to the town of Redford. The city, or not city, the small town that is surrounded by walls to protect it from whatever outside threats may come its way. As well as a large iron tower that sat on one end of it that seemed to have its own kind of fortified walls around it. While in the town going about, you felt the townsfolk were acting a bit suspicious, as well as some of the situations that were happening around you as you entered the town. And as you began to investigate and ask questions, the town was attacked by an army of the undead, as well as a large ghost dragon, which, after Silva recommended you all take care of that while he fought the undead, you all managed to defeat it after about a few minutes of combat and save the town from the threat that had come to it. And resting for the night, going into the tavern to collect yourselves in order to make a plan for your assault onto the tower. Kellic offering a toast as almost a proposal of sorts that if you all were to die, he's happy to die by your side. And as you all rested for the night...
Definitely not foreshadowing right there.
Calder. 2d6 for me.
God damn it.
It's been a while, hasn't it?
Yes, it has. 2, right?
Yep, 2d6. It's been quite some time.
6.
Yeah, roll to see if you piss in your sleep.
You roll a 6.
No!
God damn it! Calder. In your sleep, between dreams, you have a vision come to you, as you have many times before, though haven't had it in a while. This vision, you can see you and the rest of your party all standing before this Lich, fighting against it with everything you got, as your vision almost seems to static, almost like that of an old TV, before splitting into 2 separate possibilities. In these 2 possibilities, both involving a green ray of energy. One of these futures, the ray striking you, and the other, the ray striking the Lich. And in both cases, whichever one is hit seems to crumble into dust. And as this dream ends, you wake with a start, panting, heart racing, cold sweat running down your face. But it's the next morning.
Alright, I go down, and I'm just like, not deadpan, but just a little bit more quiet than normal.
Mm-hmm.
Keeping to myself, like saying morning, being like, kind of grim for the fight that's about to happen. Because I know liches are very powerful.
Mm-hmm.
But just eat my breakfast, drink, and kind of sit around while we get ready. I need to go wash my bowl out real quick.
Okay.
So I'll be right back.
I would say as he's going down, Kosha, you probably would have already been awake. You and your probably not needing to sleep as long as others, mainly because of the way you've kind of trained yourself. You would have been beaten by Kellic, though. Kellic would have been the first down on this morning. Sitting off by himself at one of the tables in the center of the room, leg kind of bouncing under the table, almost like in a nervous manner as he's kind of nursing an ale, kind of staring into it with a very full plate of food that seems to have been barely touched. And he seems to be in somewhat deep thought, his gear already ready, his armor on, looks to have been polished the night before. But he does look nervous, as you can tell.
All I'm going to say to him is, we're going to make it. Because he clearly remembers the conversation from last night, but is still not wholeheartedly, well, I don't know, accepting support.
Yeah. He kind of, as you say, it kind of jumps a little bit as he doesn't realize anyone else is in the room yet, and kind of gives you like a very small nod. Kind of, you can definitely tell he's in his own head at the moment. He's trying to get over internal fears that he's having at the moment, and kind of just nursing the ale a little more without touching the plate of food that's in front of him. Calder, you'd come in sometime after this.
Morning beer.
This is Kellic we're talking about. This man.
One of those mornings, I guess.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought it was a Silva.
No. He would have come down after you did. So when you come down, you do see Kellic sitting nervously at one of the center tables with a plate of food in front of him that he's barely touched. An ale.
He's fucking shaking.
He is shaking. Like, not like super visibly, but like he definitely looks nervous. It's like the bouncing leg, kind of like.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's like the ADHD leg bounce.
Yeah, it's more of a nervous like shake than a like I'm freaking the fuck out kind of shake. And you can tell that he's like deep in thought. Kosho kind of went off and did his own thing and then came back. Orion, you would be entering the space probably roughly about the time that Silva would. Silva looking to have prepared his own armor. Kind of wandering in just behind you, Orion, as you come out into the main area of the tavern, seeing, well, what everyone else has seen, as well as everyone else.
Hold on. I might actually send this over Whisper to ask you a question.
Ooh, whispers. I love
you
whispers.
hit by heal for 71?
I was just, don't worry about it. I forgot to apply my short rest. We're good. Or long rest.
Oh, gotcha.
What do you mean by that, Rob? Like, if something's hidden from you from because of it? Oh, I think I just realized what you're doing. I would say yes, but
That
roll,
clears it up.
I will say yes, but roll with disadvantage with it.
But can I just let it happen?
It's not necessarily you want it. It's more of things were hidden from you because you requested it.
Okay.
Because when you did that,
So
trial,
do I have
you
to
had a
have to
choice.
roll higher? Do I have to roll higher than the DC, or do I have to roll under it?
You have to roll. You still have to outroll the DC, like normal,
Oh, and you said with disadvantage?
with disadvantage.
All right. That's a 23.
Wow. Okay,
And,
you still
20. I have a +8 on wisdom.
Alright guys, I'm Caleb.
Oh.
Oh, Caleb, that's weird.
You sound different. Are you sick?
Guys, I'll play Caleb for today. Hand me the character sheet.
I mean,
Do it.
If you weren't expecting this, I probably should have given you a heads up.
I was not expecting this, but
Do it.
If you want me to save it, I can.
No. This works. If this is the thing you want to use the mirror for, I do have stuff.
Yes, for this day, yes.
Let me pull up my files.
I'm gonna be in my room buffing my armor, and then I'm gonna it's gonna dawn on me about this epiphany that I had.
So, looking into the mirror, as you have done before, kind of, you're re-given that vision, which I want to find the vision specifically that you were given for this. Here we go. You you revisit the vision you had when you were inside the mirror. The scene of yourself sitting on a large rock on the side of a mountain overlooking the grasslands of Almoria, a female Aarakocra and a child that resembled you and the female somewhat begin approaching you as the memory kind of went faded, but beyond that, you begin to remember a bit more. It kind of gives you a bit more. You see, at a time, a makeshift hut of sorts within the mountains. You see that same child playing out front of this small cabin or hut out in the mountains. Smoke billowing from the chimney. No names come to mind or any kind of indications on who these individuals are. Other than they seem, as you're watching these visions, they seem familiar. And something about them, there's a feeling of almost a bit of a mixture of missing them, and there's a hint of sorrow in there, but you're not sure of why.
Is that all the vision shows me? Is just
it shows you these
little
two
bit more of the
individuals
scene?
and a little bit more kind of, and you do recognize the small like hut in itself. You remember yourself. You built this thing by hand. This was where you lived at one point. The two individuals living with you, or that were in this vision with you, you're not entirely sure of their importance to you. You just know that seeing them makes you somewhat sorrowful, and you almost feel compelled to miss them, but you don't know why.
Do I know a time when this happens?
In the vision, you are a bit... You know it was before you met Baco.
Mm-hmm.
And you know it was before... long before you ended up in Grand Helm.
Okay.
Your estimate based on the youthfulness of yourself in the vision, you would have to say probably probably an equal number of years after you were banished to this point. Somewhere like falling
Gotcha.
perfectly in between.
So the midway point between
Yeah.
the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you do feel from this vision you were happy at this time, but you don't know what changed.
And I can't interact with the vision at
No.
all, can I? I'm just.
It is a
viewing it.
memory. You have cracked into a memory, and that's it.
Interesting.
And yes, you did catch me off guard. So I had stuff written.
I apologize. It just dawned on me right now.
If I would have known, I might have written more. But that's probably as much as I would give you regardless as of right now. Now that I know, though,
gotcha.
I can make more notes. So, but, yeah. So you would, after you polish your armor and do that, are you just gonna head out into the main
Yeah, I'll
tavern
just
area?
head to the tavern. Yeah.
Then on that note, Silva would have come out before you because you would have taken the time to go through the mirror. Silva, the rest of you would have noticed him kind of come in, his armor kind of clanking a little bit, his shield on his back, sword on his waist within its sheath. He looks a bit tired. Clearly probably not sleeping all that well. And kind of heads over to the bar, speaks to the bartender for a moment and gets a meal for himself, and hesitantly kind of makes his way over to the table where the rest of you are, kind of positioning himself to be as far away from everyone as possible on the table, almost like sitting on the opposite side of everyone else as much as possible, kind of slowly kind of sitting down, not sure if he's welcome at the table or not.
I'll kind of look over at him, like do the little like "come over here, man," with the head nod. I kind of flick it over to the right or whatever.
And he shifts a little bit and kind of settles in his seat, staring at his food for a moment, and he's kind of producing the same energy Kellic is, but in a lesser manner. Kellic is radiating this nervousness. Like, if you could see it, it would be... I'm going to send a GIF into the chat of exactly how it'd be, but not as menacing. It would be more of nervousness, not menacing.
Not menace, but nervousness.
It'd be like that. I can't think of the character's name from Hunter x Hunter, but the kind of
Ahsoka.
yeah, the aura coming.
The boy liker.
The boy. Yes, I didn't like.
Just like Kellic, no.
No, Kellic has a type, and
That's
they're
his big
definitely
secret.
female.
And they're cats, weirdly enough, even though he's a dog.
And also not children. I feel like that's a key thing we're missing here.
Yes, he is not a
I mean,
pedophile.
but cats, you know, could be, you know, could be child cats.
Interracial relationships are okay. We're allowed to have these in the D&D world. All right.
It's
Calm
not
down.
racial. It's interspecies.
They're races in D&D. You know, it's interracial. You can't stop me. Anyways,
Is it bestiality if it's two different animals? I feel like it still is.
Okay, we can get on.
yeah, we're going down a path I never wanted to go down, and no,
Because animals
That
are
child
humans,
is
too.
gonna- is
like,
gonna
by
end up having a fucking
technicality,
show
it's
after
definitely
them.
still bestiality. Whereas, unless it's
They're sentient.
purely between humans and animals is when that counts.
it's
if
purely
that's the
between humans and
definition.
animals. That's the definition.
Is that the definition?
Yes, it is.
Did you look it up?
How you know that?
Because
how
I
you know
know
that?
what it. I know what it
Rob,
is.
How you know that?
How you know this? How you got this information?
Why you know
You
that?
know that off the dome?
How do you know that?
you just know that off the dome? You guys have thrown me so far.
I nudged Kellic closer. There you go. Or whoever it was closer.
Silva. Yeah, he
Silva.
shifts over and kind of awkwardly kind of settles into his seat, kind of staring at his food for a moment before slowly starting to pick at it. And after a moment or two of sitting there, he kind of clears his throat a little bit and just he looks between all of you, kind of a bit. What's the word I'm looking for? Not defeated, but disappointed. More in what he was able to what he wasn't able to accomplish, and he just says, as the request you guys gave me last night, it doesn't seem like anyone from this town wants to help us in any kind of way.
Bummer.
Well, we should be good to handle it by ourselves, at least for the time being. We'll perform a retreat if we have to.
Hopefully it doesn't come to that. I'd rather this thing be dead.
Of course. One way or another, we'll get it defeated.
Wouldn't it be,
enjoy
like,
our meal
re-dead?
first, and,
Can I get a 5-second recap? So I was taking a mad dump.
You
woke up.
Yeah, you woke up. You're in the bar.
Well, I
We're
remember
talking to
being in
a
a
handler.
bar. It's just like I don't remember because we were being contracted to do something, right? And that's like
You guys are trying to kill the Lich. That was the whole
Kill
thing.
Yeah, that's right.
Mr.
Okay, yeah,
Lightning
yeah,
Man.
Yeah, I got it now.
Yeah,
Mr. Electric.
Yeah. Mr. Electric.
The ghost dragon apologized upon his demise, and
He said,
Yeah.
I have failed you, master, was the last thing he said.
Sorry.
epic
Hell
Typical
yeah.
bastard.
failure.
But, around this point, Orion, you would be joining them, seeing all of them already together. Jabbers would be the one shuffling in with you now. Because Jabbers is the last one. He looks very tired, kind of wiping his eyes as he's kind of dragging his feet towards the bar. His stuff on his back, his lute in hand. Not looking like he wants to be up, but knows that he needs to be. Do you have anything to say, Orion, or are you just joining everyone else?
Oh, I'll just join in. I'll just join.
Okay, so you all get together at the table, eating.
Hey, Yotan has something to say. Have you guys heard this new song "Bangarang" by Skrillex? It's off the chain.
Jesus Christ.
Everyone just stares in horror.
Oh my god.
Bang ring.
My bad.
Those that know the song are afraid of the song. Those that don't know the song but know Yotan are afraid of Yotan. There's a lot of confusing elements happening at this table. We don't know what's going on anymore. Anyways, I'm trying to find something and I can't find it. But yeah. So you guys are. Is there any interactions you would all like to do while you are enjoying a meal?
What's the news? Is there a newspaper by chance, or some sort of scroll nearby, or a board, or somebody just like recounting the news of the day?
I think
Extra.
Yeah,
Obituary is now
it's
3
more.
pages long.
It's more
Ghost
likely.
Dragon decimates Main Street.
3 scrolls long. Everyone in the fucking town is either dead or
Yeah, I was
wanting
gonna say,
to
who are they
be.
selling it to at this point?
It would be someone out in the street, if anything, if it was a bigger town. This town would probably be just a simple bulletin board, probably outside of the tavern.
I'm saying who's left to sell it to is the question.
There's still a large number of people in the town. It's just there was probably about 20, 30 people killed around you all when that ghost dragon attacked.
Ah, yeah, exceptional
like-
casualties.
Yes, as I call them. In the other campaign, at least, the JoJo one we're doing.
Or not exceptional, acceptable.
Acceptable, yes. Acceptable casualties. It's all for the greater good. And the greater good being my good.
Justice.
Justice. Found it! I've been looking for you for like 10 minutes while describing a scene. God damn, I finally found you. Anyways. If there's no interactions, you guys finish your meal. Kind of all of you experiencing some sort of nervousness, I would assume. I don't know if one of you is just like, fuck it, I don't care. But I'm getting the feeling, well, Yotan's the only one who wouldn't be nervous. The rest of you probably some degree of
Dylan's
nervousness.
just sitting there, just like looking at the food like normal, like, what the fuck is this?
But as you all kind of
I mean, how would dead creatures react to a lich, honestly? Like, from your standpoint?
depending on the creature,
the homeboy, no.
depending on the creature, it would be the equivalent.
Just walks up and daps him up, like...
So, undead creatures can experience fear, technically. So, a lesser undead creature would probably be afraid of a lich. Mainly because a lich
Undead creatures?
Undead creatures can experience fear.
What are they afraid of? Dying? Like, what?
Holiness.
No afraid of me.
Holiness, in particular. That's called Turn Undead. Very, very fun spell to use as a cleric. I greatly enjoy that spell.
So it just, like, makes undead creatures undead again?
No.
Essentially? Or, wait, I don't know what you mean.
It makes that
Turns them.
it's called Turn Undead as it makes them turn away from you and run from you.
It rotates them a little bit.
Yeah, get rotated, loser.
It's a spin ability.
It's a
It's
spin
a really
ability.
slow turn.
No. It's like origin is basically from these like ninjas. The Spinjago.
I like how you lost
Wow.
confidence
You
in
said that
yourself.
so nervously.
I
Like,
like-
You gotta jump, kick, and spin.
I love that he slowly lost confidence. It slowly went down.
I mean, you should sell that joke to me. I would have gotten it.
Okay, 2 doubloons.
A $2 bill, and that's
Check
enough
Check your
for me.
DMs.
For me.
Hey, yo, check your Instagram.
how much are 2 doubloons worth in US dollars?
Nothing, probably.
Well, I don't know. Maybe they've appreciated
we're-
and valued. They're
We've been
supply-
on topic.
We've
for
we've
so
yeah we've
long.
gone on
It's
tangent.
highly diminished.
Wrangle
I
us.
mean,
Wrangle the tards, please.
I'm doing it. So you all, after eating, leave the tavern, heading towards the great iron tower on the side of the town. Lightning striking it every so often. The outer walls of it producing arcs of electricity on occasion. Bits of static here and there. As you approach the space, as you get towards the gate that keeps it from the rest of the town, you can feel like plasma in the air. You can smell that. What's the scent that I'm thinking
Like
of?
the static electricity.
Yeah, you can smell the
Oh,
electricity
steak.
in the air, and you can feel it. You feel your hair standing up on end. Looking at Kellic, his armor on occasion seems to almost produce sparks itself. I think, Ryan, you have metal armor as well, don't you?
Oh, I think so.
Yours would also, you would be getting from your armor a static feel. Not like anything severe, but it was like a, almost like a slight pins and needles feeling from your armor, as bits of static on occasion will arc off.
Tingly armor.
Alex just looks like a poofball.
Yeah, Kellick's fur is standing up in every direction.
He's just like exploded like another fucking 3 inches in every direction. I'm like, whoa, he got bigger.
I'm just gonna reach my finger out towards Kellic and just like keep shocking him over and over because it's just like gonna keep.
Where are you doing this specifically?
That's just rude.
You doing it like
I'm gonna just do it. I'm gonna do it on the side of his face, and then I'm gonna do it right on his nose if when he looks at me.
Okay, so yeah, the first time you reach towards him, it arcs and kind of hits his ear, and you see it kind of, his ear kind of flick for a moment. And as he turns to you and you go to do it again, and it arcs, striking him in the nose, he kind of, not quite a yelp, but you could definitely hear some slightly higher pitched noise come from him for a moment as he turns away from you and starts rubbing his snout, a slight growl coming from him for a moment, before he quickly moves himself as far away from you as possible. Silva also has the same arcing electricity on him.
Yeah, it's not as fun with
As
him.
well. It's not as fun with him. We don't know him. that's
Doesn't bother him as much.
yeah. As you approach the gate, though, you do find it to be unlocked. The gate can simply be pushed through.
Suspicious.
I'll open it.
Okay, you place your hands onto the gate. For a moment, a bit of electricity pushing into you, kind of feeling yourself tense up for a moment, but nothing of any concern. And pushing through the gate, you find yourselves in a circular courtyard around this tower. Dead grass and decaying plant life around, a couple of burnt, what you assume used to be bushes and trees. It's a little hard to tell due to the crispy state of them. And before you stands a large iron door that is attached to this iron tower. Bits of electricity arcing off the door itself. And a strange aura coming from it that almost seems to make you want to run in the other direction, but you are fighting it with every ounce of your being. What would you like to do?
Well, this works so well in the dome. I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. You knock on the door, and a bit of electricity striking you from the door, causing you to stiffen up on occasion, but nothing
Been
too
trying to
bad
reach
yet.
you about your car's extended warranty.
This-
What the fuck is a car?
This knock echoes. You can hear within the inner chamber of this tower. And after a few moments of silence, nothing follows.
Wait, I've got a better one. You knock on the door and go, life insurance.
What is something that he might actually like, not answer for, but like respond to, maybe?
Nothing.
Well, when we were in the last town, whenever someone yelled at him in the sky, he fucking smited them with a lightning bolt. So like,
He did do that.
we just be like, "Fuck you!"
Yeah, I think. Does anybody have a good like performance that would that be performance roll to like try and insult him, like bring him out,
You can roll performance.
or would that just be a charisma check? I'm not doing it. I'm trying to give it an idea. My charisma's shit.
Oh, mine is
What am I
good.
gonna intimidate him out of the tower? Like, fuck it, I'll try it. I'll intimidate
out
him out
here,
of the tower.
Pussy.
So
Alright,
is
someone-
that you said it's a performance check?
Performance check to yell insults, throw insults into the sky.
All right. Oh my god. Tyler, you won't believe this.
You got a 1.
I got a 19.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay. What are you shouting at him?
So, does it have to be insults, or can it be
It can be
Just
anything.
anything else.
like?
It can be
It's
anything.
like
This can
goading
be...
him out. It's just anything
Yeah.
goading him out.
Hmm.
What is something that a storm lich? Ooh. Maybe something about his
Hey, we're the
phylactery or his
meteorologist guild,
dragon. No,
and I
something
gotta
about
say,
his
you're really
dragon.
fucking our shit up.
His dragon or his phylactery. Something about that.
That's pretty good.
Wait, so if I roll and say something about his phylactery, actually, I'm just gonna go with the ghost dragon. Hey, yo, bitch, we already killed your fucking ghost dragon.
We're
See
coming
us
up for you
yourself,
next.
little pussy.
This is the worst.
No, I'm gonna-
thing I've
I'm gonna
ever
say what that.
heard.
I'm gonna say what that guy said to Sam in that fucking Daisy video. Hey man, I know you're up there. I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna kill you. Just fucking leave it at that. And you know what happened? I'm gonna come up there and I'm gonna kill him. That's what's gonna happen.
Okay. You shout this up to the top of the tower. Your voice echoing through this kind of courtyard for a moment. Nothing happens.
You're lying.
That's what I thought.
Lie.
That's what I
That's what I
thought.
thought, pussy. Better come out before I stalk and slap your ass.
I'm gonna go up to the door and knock.
Just
Okay.
keep bothering him. Just
You,
keep bothering.
you knock on the door the same way Orion did. Nothing follows. Just the echo
I'm
of
gonna
your...
try opening the door.
It creaks open very slowly, clearly needing to be oiled. A loud kind of...
The last thing I would have guessed.
This is why I hate doors in D&D. Nobody thinks of just opening them. But you push
I
open
rolled to seduce the door.
I fireball it.
Fucking open the door!
I'm not.
So, upon pushing open the door, you see within what looks to be an old living chamber of sorts. There looks to be an old... Within the circular chamber.
Dead room now.
A staircase near the back. You also see a dark fireplace filled with cobwebs and dust. An old tattered couch and a few tattered old armchairs. Shelves scattered along the edges of this chamber, as well as a few tables within the center that seem to be covered with random utensils and tattered old books and random knickknacks that don't seem to be of any value.
You know what? Okay, so nothing of value down here is what you're saying? Nothing really that he would care about? Okay.
Can I roll for investigation
Yes.
Can I
and
give
see
him
if there's any part of the room that seems to be like used more?
Can I
you
help
know,
him and give him
Like maybe a
advantage?
book that has a spine that's been opened a lot, or like a utensil that's been rubbed off. or
So you're
something.
going to go into the room and look closely at everything, try to get... You're doing detective
Yeah.
work. Okay.
Yes.
What is everyone else doing? You roll that. Make that roll. What's everyone else
I'm gonna
doing?
wait. Can I give him advantage? Because I'll help him.
Yes, you can give
But
him
I also
advantage.
have a high investigation.
Yeah, you can just give him advantage.
Oh, sick. That's a 23.
23. Are the rest of you joining him as he goes searching around the room? Or are you guys kind of wandering
I
into
would
this
not.
room?
If Calder tries to join us, I'm gonna just put my hand on his chest and stop him.
I'll try and walk in and I'll be like,
Excuse me, what the actual fuck is going on here?
Hold on.
Excuse me, what the actual fuck are you
You
doing
said
in my
we're in
house?
the living room, right?
This front chamber is a living room. You're all at the door. Orion and
More like the undead room.
Yotan are getting ready to go
Uh,
into the chamber.
I'll go inside. I want to see if there's any paintings.
Okay.
Steal them?
Calder, after you are left
Yo, I could sell
by
these.
Yotan, are you going in after him regardless?
yeah. I'll look at Yoten and be like, I'd rather not one of us get grabbed.
And then he's.
split up.
As you all
Are you
are...
gonna try and walk? Bitch, did you just try and walk out when I told you to stay inside? Did you try to
You
do
pick him up under the
Yeah,
armpits
that's
like a
what I'm about to do.
child.
Can I
and
do
put him
that?
back
I'm gonna
outside.
fucking strength test your ass.
Are you carrying him around the room?
Yeah, I'm just gonna pick him up like a baby and I'm gonna plop him right back outside.
Strength test?
You can roll acrobatics against him because he's technically trying to grapple you.
What?
Aw.
That was a 19, bro. Such melody.
I'm
God
not
damn
one.
it.
Yeah.
I got a
Good.
9. I have no advantage on it, so I mean I have no modifier on it on acrobatics.
Oh no, you would have
I
rolled
got you,
athletics.
man.
You would have rolled athletics
Strength.
because you are
You just rolled
grappling
Oh,
him.
strength.
I would have rolled athletics.
Yeah, you would have
Okay,
rolled with
well,
athletics.
Okay, well then.
Regardless,
Yeah,
though,
you're
you
just
got it.
getting
Well,
fucked.
Okay.
I mean, this roll, I get to like wrap him around my shoulders and like use him like a towel, floss him between my legs a little bit, like.
That might
Fucking
kill your
Popeye
wizard.
type
He doesn't
shit.
have that much health.
No, I'm just gonna plop him back outside.
Calder, you
point to
take
the
1d4
ground, and then walk back in there.
roughhousing and you die instantly. No.
Wizard moment.
No. Yeah, you are taken back outside and you are plopped down on the front steps. Like a child. The two of you that
I'm
are
gonna try to like.
What do you say?
I'm gonna try and like
Play
hand sign to
goalie.
him that it could be a trap. So it's better that one of our strongest stays outside.
Kosho and Orion, roll a dex save for me. And
Aren't
Yotan.
I
Actually,
lucky?
Yotan as well.
What is
Yotan
my
as well. Let's
Well,
let-
I'm in the doorway right now. I don't know if that counts.
I still need your roll dex save.
Okay.
Me as well.
Nope, you're good.
18.
Thanks, C.O.N. You saved
18.
me.
Oh wait, I didn't do a dex
22.
save. Did a dex
That
roll. There we go. Okay, I only got an 8 out of the way.
so 22, 18, and an 8. Kosho and Orion, as you are looking around this room, kind of taking in this environment, Orion, off the corner of your eye, you see an old book shift on a shelf. Kosho, you see an old rusted fork shift on a plate, or not a plate, but like on one of the tables, and both of these objects come flying at you, which you swiftly dodge.
Living room.
God damn it.
Yotan, as you are talking to Calder, are talking. We're gonna put quotations around that.
Signing.
As you are having a casual encounter with Calder, you feel an old knife stick into your back, which to you, not much. And you're just
Yeah,
gonna,
I was gonna say, do I even feel that? Like,
you take 3 points of piercing damage as this knife somewhat
I should
embeds
be
itself.
full after the ghost fight, right?
Yes, you all took a
we
long
took a
rest.
long rest.
We took a long rest.
You take this knife sticks in maybe an inch. It's like a 4-inch blade. An inch of it
That's a
goes in.
lot.
Dude, come on, don't
Like
make fun of an inch. I mean, that's the difference right there.
I'm not. That's a lot.
Just-
Imagine
what
an
crosses the
inch worth
finish
of a
line, you
blade
know?
stabbing you.
yeah, but
Yeah,
it's just kind of
exactly.
like the two of you look
I'd rather
back.
have an inch worth of a blade not stabbing me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Exactly.
The two of you
Fair
look
enough.
back and you see this knife just sticking out of Yotan's shoulder. Like it's kind like a tiny bit of blood trickling out. Like not even enough to mean anything.
is it blood? Do dead bodies secrete blood?
You
Vile.
you in the recent
It's
times
just a thick, gross paste.
It's
No.
it's not quite like the consistency of normal blood. It's more of a darker color because it's old.
Yeah.
Age.
Yeah,
Yeah, it would be just like black goo because it
Yeah,
has
it
no
would be really
oxygen. in
dark.
it.
Yeah.
but yeah, like a little bit comes out through like where the blade hits, and you do notice it's more of like someone tapped your shoulder than anything else to you. But
Do I feel the blood running down my back or no?
you feel a slight like it's not even like when you like cut yourself and it bubbles up and it like drips like maybe like an inch or two under the wound you got.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
I never
that's-
get cut.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
I'm gonna like reach over my back, like tap it on my fingers and show Calder.
Okay.
Put the
I'll
mark
look
on his
and
forehead
say-
like Simba.
I'll have like wide eyes and be like, "Well, thank you for saving me, but we should stick together."
Well, I'm trying to show you something. I'm fucking bleeding. Like that's not normal.
You're right.
I see that and I raise you. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is not an interesting development. Like I'm not supposed to be bleeding.
I'll look and be like, "That's new." And I'll cast a
Oh.
quick detect magic just to check if the blade is
The
on
whole
edge.
tower.
Yeah, your eyes you're blinded. by
Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do
bright
that
It's like
from
you're
the
it's like
get-go,
you're
I'm gonna
wearing
be
night
honest.
vision goggles and someone turns on the lights.
Yeah.
When you cast detect magic, the entire tower itself is magic.
Oh, I fucking
You
knew it.
are. It is hard to see.
I'll like kind of like wince and squint and be like, "Holy!"
Yeah, is there no way
shit."
to like focus with detect magic?
It's like he's not
Yeah, I'm
blinded.
actually gonna counterspell.
It's
I'm gonna
Dude.
counterspell
like
the
he
tower.
can still
Oh,
see.
man.
It's more like someone took your computer screen where it's like the perfect optimized setting and bumped up the brightness enough to make you squint at it. Like you can still see what you're looking at. It just hurts your eyes a little bit because it's a little too bright.
It's like it's 3 a.m. and you get a text notification. And
Flashbang.
You look at your phone.
No,
and it's like,
bro, that's like the light of fucking God. Yeah, I was gonna say.
No, hold on. I have to find a fucking meme real quick. Keep going.
Okay. But
I'll pull the dagger out of Yotan and kind of just hand it to him.
no, keep it.
it's
Kill
like
the Lich with
it looks to be like an old like cutting knife you would use to like cut steak. A little bit of rust
I'll
on the
kinda-
blade because it looks
Cutting
old,
knife.
but
I'll toss it out of the building.
you do notice that as as it is tossed away, whatever magic was on it seems to leave it and go back to the tower.
Sick.
So wait, what were there any portraits in there?
Looking about, there's a few. There's like two major portraits you notice within this building. They're kind of faded, a bit covered in dust. Would you like to investigate them? Because you can't really see them at
Yes.
the moment. Okay.
I would love to.
As you kind of
Wait, did my
pull-
investigation get anything?
I will get to that in a moment.
Okay.
With when you
Time to
pull
roll?
down the paint, I would say let's roll. Yeah, let's roll investigation to see because you would. It's gonna be you're gonna have to know how gentle to be with this stuff.
This is what Cowder would look like.
Yes,
by the way.
that's it. That's the one. That's the one.
That's exactly the picture I was thinking of.
It's in the scale of fate chat.
That's 100% his face.
It's just like the spell activates and he's just like.
Oh, that's such a
Okay.
good one.
I got a 24.
Okay, you gently kind of dust off both these paintings. One of them, it's a depiction of, and actually no, I'll explain what it looks like. You can see what looks to be a battlefield of sorts. In the picture, there are, you see a number of various creatures dead or fighting for their lives on this battlefield. Near the front, you see a dragon laying upon the ground, a blade sticking out of its skull. Further back, you see another one, a very large black dragon that seems to be unleashing a acidic breath attack over a what looks to be a group of soldiers beneath it.
Wait, did this black dragon have red eyes?
No.
Wow.
A different black dragon.
Yeah, not every black dragon's the same. Just because they're all walking around black dragons.
Look at nice black dragon.
Oh my god.
But
Time wizard.
if you want to recall what this is, roll a history check for me. As for the other portrait, well, you do your check. I will explain the other point. You see a depiction of the elven man that you had slain in Woodell, the one who was the lightning lich before you destroyed his body. You see him in a very nice, tailored suit, holding in his hand a copper.
Oh wait, this is that same fucking guy we were dealing with earlier?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sir.
He shed
Oh,
his skin
so-
after we killed him the first time.
Okay, we killed him the first time. His soul. I remember his soul disappearing. I didn't know he went and got another body
That's how
and
liches
then
work.
sent another fucking then sent a dragon.
It
at us.
wasn't.
What a
It's not
dick,
like.
dude.
It's not like he got another body. He just his old body is like a suit, and we destroyed it. And he was like, "Oh no, I'm naked," and then ran back to the tower.
Yes.
Yeah, he has vessels.
Oh,
for
he
him
hasn't
to,
gotten another body yet.
No, not yet.
No.
But that's why he kidnapped those children. Is what we're thinking.
But you see in the picture he's holding a copper rod in hand, kind of the kind of this, or not
I'm
rod,
Yo-Tan,
a staff.
protector of children, the thinker of children.
The part of the staff that he's holding looks to be in the shape of a lightning bolt. Up and atop it, a topaz gem that's kind of embedded, kind of a orb. Yeah, or a topaz orb, not like I wouldn't say gem, an orb, upon the top of it. That seems to be in the painting, at least, depicting, showing little sparks of electricity coming off of it. What was your history check for that other painting?
17.
Okay, you would have.
What a smart guy.
From the reading you did while in the is it the Rune Seekers? I forgot what the monastery was you're from.
The Rune Light.
The Rune Light. It's been so long since we talked about them. The Rune Light, from your time spending in their archives, reading and looking through pictures that they had collected themselves, you recognize this as a depiction of one of the great battles during the Calamity. Long before you appeared on this in this plane, about a little over 1,000 years ago.
Oh my.
This picture kind of depicts some of the... You don't remember the names of some of the individuals in this painting. You do remember the Black Dragon does have significance in some way, but you don't remember his name or his origin or anything else. You just remember that he was one of the major threats against the lesser races or lesser creatures that were fighting against the dragons at the time. Due to the extensive amount of power that he did have at his disposal against these entities. As for Orion, who's searching the entire place, Orion, looking about, you kind of come to, like, looking through the books. Some of the books have been, like, some of the items in this room you do notice have a bit less dust on them, especially the two that, or the three that just went flying across the room. And you kind of get the idea that it may, like, with that roll, because it was good enough for this, you would notice that there are other footprints that have been in here, as well as the occasional large, like, removal of dust from an area before it's kind of resettles around it, type deal. You can tell where there have been people in here. You know that it's been a while since someone has been dragged through here, or moved through here, or walked through here, or anything. You cannot tell, though, like, there's not really a main spot in this room you can tell that is being used a lot. It seems to be more of a path that people take. Some of which look to, after a moment of, like, footsteps, it looks as if they fell to the ground or were searching for something, and then there's no sign where they went after that. And as you are...
Oh, did I ever get to make those potions from last time?
You would have had to make them the night of.
Okay, that's fine.
We didn't think about that.
No, I didn't do that. I'll just do that later, I guess.
To be fair, the planning did happen before we ended last session,
Yes.
and then we just kind of jumped into it.
Yeah.
Now that you guys have done that, what do you want to do now? Kellic, Jabbers, and Silva are still outside with Calder. Yo-Tan is still by the door, and the two of you are in the center of the room. What would everyone like to do?
Can I roll for Arcana and see if there's any concentration of magic anywhere? Or is it, too much interference?
I would say it's going to be a high DC.
Okay. We're going to take the metal die for this one. Oh, cool. That was in that one.
Do we have anything that we can use to level the tower?
It is an iron
Yeah, we have
tower. It would
Literally.
take a lot of work to try to do that. And it does look, based on the way you can tell, like looking at the doorway itself, this tower is very thick. It is
Okay.
reinforced.
Ugh, is it vascular?
Guest tower.
Okay.
All right, calm yourself. But yes, it would take a lot of time to level this tower.
How much time? Like a session's worth of time?
Like, it would take days.
IRL?
We ain't got time for that.
Like, it would take days in game if you had the right tools, even longer if you don't have the right tools.
I mean,
We have 2
force this bitch-
blowtorches and a Jotun, so.
Plus,
I mean, we could just throw
you,
this bitch down.
you do
I mean,
have
what
to
is he
keep in
gonna do?
mind that the tower is magical. So there is going to be resistance against some things there.
Nah.
Okay. You have convinced me. Let's move on. Where are the stairs?
The stairs are on the far side of the room.
Alrighty, I'd say regroup with everybody and then we go up.
I say Kellic takes lead with his.
Come back with
Yeah.
that. You broke up a lot. Sound like
Yeah,
you fell on
yeah.
staircase. I think I know what he said. He wants Kellic to protect Calder. That's what I think he said. I think that's what I got from that. Okay. As you all cross the room, everyone roll me another dex save.
Oh boy.
Can I just magnify gravity instead, bro?
No.
Like this shit
So,
sucks.
No, roll a dex save.
so it's the deck save for the same thing, right?
Yes.
19.
I got an unnatural 20.
Can we roll that with advantage because we already knew it's gonna happen?
I would
All right,
say
Kellic
the
take lead with his shield. Is
I would
what
say
said.
that. Okay, take leave. As usual. The two of you can, because you guys already dodged it. Yotan just knows there's a knife in his back, but roll a dex save for me, Yotan. Or there was a knife in
I
his
got an
back.
18.
That's a pass.
So what happened?
Everyone so far
You
rolled and
roll
passed.
the dex
So
save.
Yotan, you're the only one who needs to roll.
Yeah, but I would like to know what happened. 8.
You guys are walking
not-
across the room.
More
more shit-
furniture,
more
I'm
shit
assuming, is
flying
fucking
at us.
flying at us.
Mr. Magneto over there is making
Fucking reflector, I swear to Christ.
Wait, don't monks have a redirect projectile?
Yeah.
Yes, they do. Technically, yes.
I'm not trying to reflect it anywhere, though.
No, deflect missile. You catch it and you throw it. You can just catch it and throw it to the ground.
Yeah. Yeah. Yotan, or not Yotan, Kosho, you would just catch...
No, at a certain level you can throw him back.
No, it's at first level you can.
There's nothing
Okay,
to throw
yeah.
it back to.
Um,
That's the only thing.
Yeah, I understand.
When,
I just thought you meant.
So more objects start flying around the room. A book goes towards Orion, who swiftly dodges it. A knife is thrown towards Kosho, who, with very quick nimbleness, catches it between his fingers. Kellic deflects one with his shield, while Calder kind of ducks underneath a book that flies past him.
And a book hits Yotan right in the forehead, like right on the spine. He just goes, "Ow!" Like,
That's actually what happens, and you take 2 bludgeoning damage from it. As you're hit in the face at a high speed with a book.
and it's just like I don't know what would be funnier if it hit him and he and it opened up and blinded him, or if it him and right at the spine.
You got a
and
paper
just,
cut.
The
and
way
just,
it,
knocked him out,
take
not
4
knocked him
slashing
over, but just
damage.
knocked him back.
the way it hits you in the head, and your head yanks back slightly for a moment as the book, as after it strikes you in the face, spins in the air for a moment and then falls at your feet, and your head kind of tilts back ever so slightly, and you slowly bring it back to resting position.
Should I look at the book?
Yeah.
Homeboy, can you even
Anything
read?
of significance?
It looks to be an old herbology book.
Here, I'm just gonna throw it back then.
Wait, I want that book. Can I grab that book?
You can grab that book if you want to.
God damn it.
Let's go!
Ugh.
Come here!
Uh,
Come here!
and Silva is also going to, as he is walking, a fork sticks into the side of his head.
Damn.
Oh wow.
And he
Dodge that.
hisses in
He's
pain
dead.
a little bit before grabbing a hold of it and pulling it from his skull.
I'm gonna tickle
God.
you.
Damn.
He kind of
Is
shakes
Sorry,
it off
go
a
ahead.
little bit and places a hand on the side of his head. The wound slowly disappearing. Kind of
Evan,
shakes
is
off the
Sporky
pain.
ticklish?
No.
Oh.
But as you all continue on and push up the staircase after the room of flying objects, you enter what looks to be a very old, dusty herbology chamber. These arcane lights floating above these dirt paths that seem to be growing various purple and dark green vegetation of sorts. If anyone would like, nature check to try to identify these plants.
You know what? Maybe I will.
I'll do it as well. I'll pull up my.
Can I use my herbology book to get advantage?
Sure, I'll give you advantage with your
Can you
herbology
get double
book.
advantage since I'm helping you now?
I got a nat 1.
I
Gosh.
got an 8.
Oh my god.
Is it investigation or is it
All right,
nature?
Tyler, I will give you an option. Do you want me to use the 17 or the 19?
They
Wait,
both
is it-
work. They both
is it-
fucking work.
Is it nature or investigation?
Nature.
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 We already got it though.
Don't worry, I got a 15.
You
Which
recognize
is lower than both of yours.
you recognize these as extremely poisonous herbs. They are not native to Almoria. The native place that these herbs are found are the swamps of Vandarth.
Can
Right.
I steal them?
Yeah, can I take some of the leaves and put them in like a pouch?
You're just gonna grab some leaves?
Yeah, like I'm assuming
You
that's
mean
what's poisonous
carefully?
on them, right?
I'll bat him away from it because it's AKA poisonous. Not
I'm a
venomous.
dead body. I don't take poison damage.
I don't care. I don't want you to take them, set them somewhere, and someone's like, hold on. I think Jotun had a
Hey, I
fucking
have an
healing
idea.
potion and just
I
collapsed.
have them. Give me them. I am herbologist.
I have idea. Trust.
I have an herbalism kit, so this would be perfect for me.
So how are you collecting these herbs?
If there is some utensil, like forceps or something, I can put them in a bag or like a vial and take
In the
vial.
in the room there is not any kind of thing such as that. If you have something on you, you can try to use those, but
All right, wait.
Can
let
I
me
not
think.
use my
All right.
herbalism kit?
you could try to put them in your herbalism kit. I mean, how are you like picking them? Are you
Yeah,
doing
isn't
it-
there
Mage
something in
hand.
my?
Mage hand. I'll help him with mage hand.
I mean, let me just literally pick it for you. I am totally immune to poison. Like, it is not poisonous.
Are you actually immune to poison?
He's
Yes, I am
no,
totally
you
immune to
are
poison.
resistant to poison. You can't be poisoned.
Immunities poisoned.
You take poison damage. You cannot be poisoned. There is a difference.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I would
Yes.
not be poisoned by picking them up.
Yes.
She will still take damage though.
Yeah, but how am I gonna take poison damage if I'm not poisoned?
You take poison damage before being poisoned. Poison damage and poisoned are two different things.
That doesn't make any sense. You
There's-
have to be
there's-
poisoned
You're
to
immune
take poison damage.
There's
You're
an on
immune to
hit.
the status, not immune to the damage.
Yeah.
I know, but that doesn't
Listen,
that logic
Caleb,
doesn't
Caleb,
trade.
no, Caleb. If I throw a gas grenade at you, you will take damage in the gas, but if you get out of it, you will not have any lingering effects.
Yeah, there's no
There.
lingering effects. That's
That's
what it
how
is.
you explain it.
Okay.
You're just-
Okay,
lame.
I will mage hand for him and pick them up for him.
Okay.
I'll just have him tell me what to get.
Just all of the herbs.
Okay.
I'll point it out to him.
You'll only be
grab
able to
whatever
collect,
herb.
I would say, probably a pouch full would be the amount that I would say it would be that you'd put in your herbalism kit.
I don't even want them anymore.
You don't even want them. If you still want to try to grab them, you can.
No, I'm not. I don't fucking want this shit anymore.
I mean, I'll take them, I guess.
Well, I'm
Well, if I
putting them in
can't-
my. I'm putting the herbs in my herbalism kit.
Okay.
Well, if I
The
can't touch
druid
him,
is taking the herbs and putting them in his
Okay.
herbalism
Plant
kit. I feel
fucker
like
is taking the plants. Damn it! Don't ask questions.
Is that a crime, being a plant fucker?
That's not as bad as being a rat fucker, ain't that right, Rob?
Hell
Damn.
yeah, bro.
Nerdy
Nerdy ass
playing
Skaven.
Warhammer.
Oh my god.
For Sigma!
I do have that game now because it was free. I haven't downloaded it
So
yet.
much fun. It's so much fun.
That's really fun.
It's just Left 4 Dead but rats.
That's what I got
Hell
out of
yeah.
it. Okay, so you collect these herbs. Is there anything else you'd like to do in this chamber?
Is
Can I
there
check for
anything
any
else
notes
in
and
this thing?
stuff on the herbs?
It is just the herbs and these arcane lights that seem to be producing the sunlight they need to grow.
Are there
Am
any
I-
vials?
No.
No
Am I-
vials?
Okay. We'll keep
Am I
walking.
large enough to have a saddle?
No. Unless you had a gnome in your party.
What? Yeah, he's still a medium-sized creature. I was gonna say if he's a large-sized creature,
You're
he
still
would-
considered a medium, even though you are close to a large. You are still considered a medium creature.
He's on the
Yeah, but
border.
I could. But hold on. I can lift creatures one size larger than me. I think that should be taken into consideration in this debate.
You still don't need a saddle for said thing.
You can just carry someone over
Yeah.
your head like a
Well,
fucking.
the point I say a saddle
sack
is
of
because it
potatoes.
would be customized to be more stable for a person to be able to use a
Actually, that's
herbalism
called
kit
a
while
baby
riding
Bjorn.
me. Yeah, I
Yeah.
could get like a baby Bjorn, and someone could like use their herbalism kit or whatever while I just walk them wherever.
I will
Or like
say,
I could wear them like a back, or like I could have like a
I
back
think I'm
straps.
being
I think I'm
carried
okay.
while
you can't
also
stop
trying
me.
to do something is very difficult.
I absolutely can, Caleb.
Anyways, as we
Okay, let's
continue,
go. I'll fucking put you on my back.
what would you like to do?
Sir, I can turn into a giant. I don't think you want to go there.
I can lift a giant.
I can fly. Good luck.
I can. Where? We're in a tower. Where are you going?
You act
Oh
like
my
a
God.
room isn't fucking tall enough for you.
You act like we're not in an enclosed space that needs stairs to go up into the road. So it's like I don't know.
Correct. I
what you
can
mean
just
by
fly
that.
away. My flying speed is much faster than your walk speed.
These rooms are
Then
also
I will
30 feet tall.
I will continue to walk up the stairs until I get to you then, and then
What
put
if
you
I
on
just
my back.
You also have to
If you
assume that
just
I'm gonna
didn't do
fail
that,
the.
then I would just put it on.
You
Then I
also
would
are
just do it.
assuming that I'm gonna fail the check to get out of it.
I mean, hey, I'll just do it again then.
No, you won't.
I'll just keep doing it.
No, you won't.
All right, then let's do it then.
No.
I'm just gonna walk up and pick him up.
Okay, I'm gonna run away. This is
You
what we're
would-
doing now.
You would be easy. You could easily fly away from him.
Do it.
Yeah, thank you.
Then do it. I'm walking up to him.
He flew.
I just
he-
flew away.
He flew up towards the ceiling.
Okay, then I will just wait for you to come down.
I don't have to.
Silva's gonna keep moving towards the stairs.
I'm gonna follow Simba.
And Jabbers.
I'm
and
assuming the stairway is not as tall as someone can fly all the way up it.
Why are
He-
you so stuck on this? We're just trying
Because
to
you
get to the tower
challenged
and
me.
you're
You
trying to-
challenged me.
I
Don't
didn't
act like
challenge
yes,
you.
you did.
I didn't
said
challenge you.
I
You
said
were
I'll
the
just
one
put
that
you on
Children,
my
I
back.
wanna
children,
carry
please.
people on their back, and I
Children,
said
please.
no thanks.
Yeah, and then
Children,
no,
please,
no,
let
that's
us
not
continue.
what you said. You said you
Ugh.
couldn't do it.
I don't have my soundboard.
That's
I can't
not what
yell
you
at
said,
people.
Rob.
Um,
If you said no
That's
thanks, I would
absolute-
not say
No,
that.
I said
no,
no
you
thanks,
said
and you
no,
said I'll
did
make
not.
you do it.
No, you
That
did
was
not.
you getting butthurt because I didn't
No.
want to do it.
No,
Enough!
you did not. You did
Jesus
not say
Christ.
no
Enough!
thanks, Rob. You did not say no thanks. That's a fucking ridiculous that you
Enough.
did that.
We're
Oh
done.
my god, dude.
We're continuing the
Not
story.
say no thanks.
Christ.
You guys are heading
Not say no
upstairs.
thanks.
You're heading upstairs. Never had to do this before.
Yeah, we are.
You all make your way up the staircase, Silva taking point. Entering a large, what looks to be, as Caldo would be able to identify, arcane chamber of sorts with various arcane circles carved within the floors and the walls of the entirety of this chamber. And in the center of the chamber, a crouching figure in a cloak of sorts, its head slumped slightly towards the ground. These small guttural groans and grunts coming from it as it kind of shifts back and forth ever so slightly. And it glances up towards all of you. And I need you all to roll initiative.
What jumps up? Sorry.
There is a cloaked figure crouched and slumped over in the middle of this chamber.
14.
Got a 10.
2.
16.
And then you again. Okay, and then we roll for everything else that's involved in this situation. Okay, Kellic got a 27. Jabbers got a 24. Silva got a 13. And I will not say what the creature got. Okay. Okay. First order of business. The creature is going to produce a screech before it gazes upon each of you, and I need everyone to roll a con saving throw for me.
I hate that
14.
these counters are just starting to be saving
17.
throws over and over again. 12.
12. You said it was 12 and what else?
17.
17. Okay.
14.
14. Gosho?
What is Constitution exactly? Like,
How-
what is
how,
the
how much your body
general-
can take?
Well, I know it's your health, but it's like, what is it?
It's
generally-
you're pretty much your endurance and stamina, how much pain you can take, how far you can push, things like that.
Your durability, essentially.
Yeah.
Like your
Yeah, it
overall
would be-
Okay.
Durability is a good term to use.
Makes sense.
Okay. Calder. Wait, what did Kosho roll? Did he say?
Oh, 14. Sorry, my mic's
14.
muted.
Okay. Calder, Silva, and Jabbers are each going to take 22 points of necrotic damage as you feel this creature's eyes gaze into your soul, and it makes you feel cold and bitter as this decaying energy kind of eats away at your insides for a moment.
Any status effects or no?
Nope, just simple necrotic damage. If it makes you feel better, this thing's not a high challenge rating.
Okay.
It's just made to negate your time getting up. It's now Kellic will go first because he rolled the highest. Kellic is going to run forward with his glaive, kind of holding his chest a little bit from the pain before swinging at the creature a few times. What is its AC again? Okay. He's going to hit. He's going to hit.
A 30? What the fuck,
He's
Kellic?
going to hit. That was a crit. So he's going to hit it for, holy shit, a lot of damage.
Yeah, good god.
I'm going to
What is he again?
Kellic.
Fighter, really.
He's a fighter.
He's a baller.
He's a baller. He's a runner. He's a track star.
Ball.
Ball.
Okay. And he's going to. Oh, and now actually he needs to roll. I need to roll a con save for him as he does this. I forgot about that. It's a con save. That he succeeds in his con save, so nothing happens to him. Okay. Jabbers is next. Who needs to roll a con save first? That's not the right thing. Jabbers succeeds. Jabbers is going to pull out that bullseye dagger that he had been given by one of you. And as he tosses it in the air, you hear him mutter the words, "Hit your mark." And he is going to roll with advantage. He will hit. He's going to hit the creature for 6 measly points of damage. Is it a bonus action to call it back? I have to remember. Yeah, it is a bonus action to call it back. Oh, that's right. Nope. Yeah, so he would use his bonus action to call back. He would say, and after it hits, he says, "Return home," and it reappears in his hand. It is now Kosho. Constitution saving throw.
Boogie. 19.
You pass. Do what you want to do.
Alrighty, I'm gonna go ahead and let's see, punch him 4 times.
Okay.
Do 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 do. And I'm gonna apply. Let's see, for the first one. That's a 13. Does it hit?
That misses.
Ah, shit.
As you
14.
misses.
Fuck. Okay. This is not going well. 13.
Misses.
All right, nat 20.
That's a hit. You find yourself as it's kind of, as it stares at you, these sunken black eye sockets, as it moans as you swing at it. You find yourself a little
kinda hot.
psyched out, and as you kind of swing at it, it seems to almost sway in a way to dodge your attacks without necessarily meaning to, before you finally land a punch and roll that damage.
Okay. Alrighty, and I'm gonna also do stunning strike on this attack.
Stunning strike. Okay.
Let's see here.
And I need to roll. Is that con save?
It is, yeah, con save with, wait, hold on, shit. Where are you? Yeah, con DC 16.
Okay. And what's that damage?
It was a mofucking, holy shit. Chat, show up. 9.
It's a 9. Okay.
And then I'm also going to use my flurry of blows.
Okay. As
So
you do
that's 2
strike
more.
it, one second. As you do strike it, you do see it kind of. It produces a gasp and a grunt as it seems to lock up. But it still seems to be staring in the direction of all of you, but it's not moving. It seems to be rigid at the moment.
Okay. Let's see here. 2 more punches, and on one of these punches, I'm going to do Hand of Harm. And I don't need to spend key for that now that we've leveled up. Very, very pog.
Ah. So
That doesn't hit.
you roll with advantage on both your punches because he is stunned.
Hey,
Ah,
at least you
splendid.
didn't have to spend key on it though.
Well, that one doesn't hit. That one doesn't hit unless. Okay, finally, I gotta hit in. This one has Hand of Harm.
Okay.
So let's see. Let me do damage.
Yeah, roll that damage for me, good sir. As you keep swinging at it, finding even as it's
Oh wait, whoops.
stunned in a position, you seem to find yourself hesitating, striking towards it, almost as if you are almost afraid to make contact.
Indeed, he do be shocking. So 5 physical damage and then 8 necrotic.
Okay.
I guess bludgeoning, whatever you want to call it.
As you kind of strike it with this attack, and you feel this necrotic energy kind of push through you, you almost feel as if the necrotic energy kind of just stops as it touches it. It doesn't seem to go
Okay.
further.
Can I use one of my superiority die to, let's see, to begin doing the funny run?
Yeah, you would have the movement to do that. So you would you're kind of running. You're trying not to leave its.
Run?
Well, you can leave its range because it is stunned at the moment. Yeah, he's just gonna start Naruto running around the room. So yeah, use superiority.
I'll try to
dice
get
and
behind it
everything
or something.
Yeah. It is now Calder. Roll con save
shit.
for me.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, fuck. Oh boy, I hope I get to take my turn. 12.
Okay. You take 16 points of psychic damage. Yeah, you take 16 points of psychic damage as you find yourself gazing into its eyes. That same... You hear this screaming happening within your head.
Hold on. Pause.
Yes.
I'm gonna ask something just to see if you'll roll with it. How long ago was it since I casted Detect Magic?
It would have been past the 10 minutes by this point. Because the time was taken to investigate the downstairs, and then time was taken to time was also taken to get the herbs, so you've been in here for a
That's
bit.
fine. I will cast Vitrolic Sphere at the 4th level. I
Okay.
need a Dex 18 save.
It's
Or
stunned. It
take,
fails automatically.
Okay, well, 32 damage, and it takes 5d4 acid damage at the end of its next turn.
32 of what damage?
Acid damage.
Acid. Okay.
How hurt has this thing been?
It looks pretty beat. The cloak it was wearing, mostly gone. Its
Well,
withered form, mostly gone. There's this thing. There's not much of this thing left.
Boom. I'm not even get a turn.
Yeah, that'll end my turn.
Going to be Silva's turn.
I got a double 2 on initiative. I think you're before me.
I don't think either of us are gonna be in this fight, man.
I
I'm not
had
gonna lie.
I had 2 rolls, and I still got
Oh
2.
fuck! I just rolled bad for Silva. Oh no.
No
Sil-
complaints.
Silva
though, as long as they whoop
collapses.
its ass.
Silva collapses.
Nice.
And
going, dude.
It almost seems like he stops breathing.
Oh, shit. I'm gonna, fuck. How close is he to me?
He is behind you. He fell. He's laying on the staircase. He collapsed and is unconscious on the staircase.
I'm gonna reaction as he falls, cast shield on him, giving a +5 to AC.
Okay.
Technically, did he take an attack?
No. He failed a saving throw.
Gotcha.
Orion. It's your turn.
Sure. All right, guys. You want me to obliterate him, or do you want me to just barely kill him?
Obliterate him. We wanna.
All right, cool.
Well,
No, let me
Lich
obliterate him.
Oh,
there's
real quick,
There's a
Orion.
Lich fight coming up.
Real-
We might need some spells.
Real quick, Orion. Roll me a con saving throw.
What is that? A dirty 20.
You pass. Flying colors. You pass.
Damn.
Finally.
Wait, are we,
your
is it
attack.
all of us doing a con throw?
Everyone
Yeah,
is
it's like every
passed.
turn.
Everyone's passed, but Calder and Silva.
16.
So you want me to save my
Don't
spells?
look at me.
I
look
think to save spells for the big bad, but do as you please. I'm saving at least 1 or 2.
All right, whatever. I won't obliterate him yet, but I had a good spell. I'm going to. How far am I from him? Because I assume I can just walk up.
It's
to
like
him or
30
fly up to
feet.
him.
It's like 30 feet.
Cool. Hey Tyler, roll me a Constitution save.
Okay.
What'd you get?
What does he have to be?
You have to pass a 16.
What does this cause?
Poison spray.
Poison spray.
Sure.
Instant death. No.
You spray the creature with poison.
Sick. That's 3d12.
It doesn't seem to react.
Is he immune?
You can only assume.
Okay.
Funny.
Fun. All right. I'm gonna use my spell driver, fun new feat, and then do Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Actually, no, I can't do Thorn Whip, can I?
Is it a cantrip?
I think it's a cantrip, but I don't know if I can use cantrips with it.
Yeah, spell driver. You can.
Yeah, I
use
can.
cantrips.
No, I can. I can.
Yeah.
I can't or no?
You can. I'm saying you can. I read the thing.
I have it written where I can. I just
Yes,
didn't
you
know I had
can.
it wrong.
You can cast a spell.
I will do Thorn
as,
Whip.
you can cast a spell. I think it was up to third. One spell has to be at least below 3rd level. I think it was what the thing was.
Yeah,
Okay,
but both of mine are cantrips.
Yes.
I have kind of a cringe question.
What's your cringe question?
What
Never a cringe
exactly is the difference between a cantrip and a spell? 'Cause
Cantrips
I
can
know
be
you have to
cast.
prepare spells, right?
Cantrips you can cast infinitely, and you do not change ever after you select
Oh,
them.
it's infinitely. Okay,
Yeah,
I thought
they
I
require-
thought there was
Actually,
They're-
mine can
some kind of
change.
limit.
Okay, well, druids are different, but they're
No, it's what was it, level 8 or 7, I think it was. For druid, I could switch mine, but my
Oh.
cantrips usually can't change. But
No,
remember,
yeah.
because we had that issue before where I was changing my cantrips and I wasn't supposed to.
Yes, yeah, cantrips.
I haven't changed them in a while.
Cantrips don't normally change. And cantrips are usually the.
Level 0.
Yeah, they're like
They're-
level
yeah.
0. This is the first thing anyone learns to cast, and they require little to no energy to produce. And obviously,
Okay,
the
so
better
can
you
I
get,
just
the stronger
roll?
they become. So yes,
Can I roll to attack?
yes. Roll your attack.
Okay. I got a 24. Does that hit?
That hits. What if I
Cool.
told you no?
I'm gonna do
What if I decided
Thorn
you
Whip.
just didn't hit?
I wouldn't be surprised. I'll do some Thorn Whip. Let's see. That is a 15.
How do you want to do this?
Oh my god.
It doesn't have that. It didn't have that much health. It didn't have that much health.
I'm gonna fucking get a little Thorn Whip out, and I feel like what is gonna happen is I'm gonna try to whip through him, and as it connects, it's gonna like kind of like crumble and decay his form as I whip through him, and you just hear a loud crack as he vanishes.
Okay.
I would have whipped him in the nuts and just killed him that way, but
Just whip him in the nose. Just
To each their own.
Good shot! Oh, he just dies.
So my original plan was to fly over him and do Moonbeam.
That'd be a waste of a spell.
Yeah.
It would be.
Been
I got
pretty
Moonbeam
cool,
'cause I was like,
but it was a waste of
"Ooh,
spell.
Radiant damage.
But you strike
swapped out my
this.
necrotic spell for that.
Your whip goes through this creature as it lets out a very pained groan, almost seeming to stumble slightly. Before its form kind of crumbles to the ground, slowly kind of fading out of existence, disappearing, leaving behind the rags that it was wearing that are drenched in a poison and ripped to shreds. You are out of combat.
Do we get a level up?
No. What the fuck? No.
Please.
I'm begging you. I need this.
I'm not ready for this Lich fight. I'm gonna tell you. I'm ready to die. I'm ready to tear up my character.
As this happens,
direction it goes.
Jabber quickly turns towards Silva, who is unconscious on the staircase, and he is going to cast a first level Cure Wounds just to get him on his feet, because you guys need your spells. So Silva's back up with a little bit of health. You see Silva gasp and now that you've kind of gotten a look at him after everything that happened, you notice around his eyes seem to be darkened, as if he was hollowed out. His cheeks seem to have hollowed out a little bit. Body seems to have withered ever so slightly.
He got the soul sucked out of him.
A little bit of blood trickling from his nose as he kind of lets out a gasp, kind of looks around for a moment and slowly gets to his feet. One, a little embarrassed by the fact that he got taken out immediately, and also just a bit tired from what happened. He looks towards Jabbers and kind of gives him a nod. Looks to the rest of you to see what you're all
I'm gonna
doing.
hand him a potion of healing.
He takes it.
2d4 plus 2.
2d4 plus 2. And he downs that bitch.
Motherfucking dang.
It ain't no dang. And he kind of offers you back the empty vial, and he says, "Thank you for that."
I'll take it. Pocket it back in my bag of holding.
You hold up the waiter tip screen.
He kind of gestures towards the other pair of staircase on the other side of this chamber, and says, "Let's continue." He said, "I'll just stay behind so that I don't end up getting hit with the next thing that comes to us if we encounter anything else."
Of course.
Can you in combat elect to go later?
Yes.
Hmm.
But it
Like,
becomes
withhold your turn.
it becomes your permanent spot wherever you choose to drop back to.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, if it's more beneficial for someone to go later in a fight.
Yes, you can drop initiative. Yes.
Interesting.
But does it like move you one space, or can you switch places with someone?
It has it. You
Or
are.
can you just elect? Wait, can you just do the what is it the wait action or something?
It's
on your turn and
what
then
it-
just hold it?
what it is you are dropped in the initiative order by 1 every time someone goes. It's like being passed in a race. It's like every person that
I
passes
don't know
you.
that like
Yeah, you go to second, and then your third position, then your fourth position. But you can never go up in initiative. You can only go down.
I don't know why I love when Evan sighs. That is like.
because he loves my joke so much.
Are you guys heading? You guys are
Like,
heading
do
up to
it
the
so
next chamber.
often.
Oh, dopamine, yes.
Okay, Tyler, I have a question
What's your question?
before we head up. So I have a item called the
An
Hat of
item?
Wizardry.
This is the wrong article. And item.
And one of the features that it has, I am attuned to it, is that I can try and cast a cantrip that I don't know that has to be on the wizard spell list, and I have to make a DC 10 intelligence check of Arcana. And if it succeeds, I cast it. If I fail, I waste the action, and I can't use it until I finish a long rest. See, the only issue is that I have a +9 to Arcana, meaning that I can't
You
fail.
can't fail. So you
So
literally
does that
have.
mean that I just have free cantrips?
Yeah, it does, buddy. Yeah, it does.
I think you can only cast a cantrip you don't know once a day. I think it has 1 charge on it.
No.
But
No. If it succeeds, you cast the spell. If the check fails, so does the spell, and the action is wasted. In either case, you can't use it. Oh, okay.
yeah, I think
will
it's a
literally
single.
in either
It would be
case.
overpowered for a wizard to have that because everyone would
In-
spec arcane.
Well, it literally it's just free wizard spell cantrips,
yes.
and it's not that many.
No. Yeah. No.
I'll say, what? How do you, what
It's not
cantrips do
super.
wizards learn?
It's not super overpowered, but it definitely
the wizard
does
has
give
bunch.
you a higher power level because you have more
The
things. that
only
you're supposed to
thing-
Bro, you get
Right.
Toll of the Dead? Oh, I
Yeah.
love that
The
cantrip.
only thing I was trying to find is a healing spell.
There's no cantrip healing spells. Those
I know.
do not
I always
exist.
think mending is, but it's fucking not.
No, mending repairs a 1 square foot of materials.
Broken material, yeah.
That's what I used for the mast in the Blackwater campaign. But anyways, you all push up to the next level, the 4th floor of this chamber, cautiously entering what looks to be some sort of lab. At first glance,
Do we know how many floors?
you have no
there are?
idea. You just know it's a tall tower. Looking through into the room, at first it looks like a simple lab. A few tables in the center that seem to have various alchemical kits and various liquids and odd vials and everything else. And as you kind of enter the space, you also see scattered along the edges of the room look to be cages and bodies.
Are there empty vials?
There are a few empty vials.
Are the cages?
I'm gonna take those empty vials.
You get 3. That's about the number. The rest have
Yes!
chemicals in them.
Are the cages empty?
I'm laughing about what you told me last time.
Looking
Tom.
towards the cages.
Yeah,
Many
I'm
of
laughing
them.
at what you told me last time. How you've been like looking for vials at every corner.
Yes, so I can fucking make healing potions.
Many of
I have,
the
7.
I have a bunch.
many of the cages look to have a number of dead bodies in them. A couple of withered forms of various age groups. Many of them look to be very, very young. You do
How
notice.
young?
I'm not going to specify about the
Hey,
age
man.
group of the people you know that are missing from that list.
What is the what's the saying? If they're on the clock or
No.
whatever.
No.
No.
How large is the room, roughly?
Every chamber has been roughly about 60 feet in diameter.
60 feet.
Yes. It's a fairly large room.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna cast centered on the area with the chemicals. I'm gonna first like look at everyone, give their attention, and be like shush and duck to sneak, and have everyone like try and be a little stealthy. And I'm gonna cast a minor illusion to create a sound of a bunch of crashing chemical vials.
Okay.
Right.
So you're just
So
gonna
we're rolling for stealth now.
wait.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you're
Okay.
doing that away from us, right? Like
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
else.
yeah.
Okay, I was
Like,
gonna
I'm
say that
bringing
like
everyone
doesn't that
over
defeat the whole
somewhere.
purpose?
Stealth
Can I cast Pass Without Trace for everyone?
Oh, is that free stealth?
Yeah, plus 10.
Basically, it's a +10 to stealth checks.
Holy
Oh wow.
shit.
Okay,
Holy
so that's a
fuck.
Except for
33,
magical
baby.
23.
You also don't leave any tracks behind or traces of your passage.
All right. Let's see
Splendid.
what Kellic rolls. That's 25.
Oh, I got a nat
Just drop
20.
those.
Of course,
Fuck.
that's
You
what I
are
get the nat 20 on.
Stealthy
Jabbers.
motherfucker.
Crit
Yeah,
30,
for some
Jabbers
reason.
rolls a 31, and then Silva is going to roll.
What does a big person look like when they're
Damn!
really stealthy?
Damn! Silva rolled
You
a
ever seen
27.
Johnny Bravo.
Yes.
Going.
Alright, but I'm gonna get everyone stealthed and then cast Minor Illusion.
As
I'm gonna be like when that. I'm gonna be like in Venture Bros and that alligator stowed away on that airplane without anyone knowing.
Anyway.
Someone say something, please.
But,
Please.
I was waiting for Rob's cricket sound effect.
I don't have my soundboard on.
Uh,
I don't have
But,
mine either.
yeah.
Fuck.
now
Dead
that
Jeb
everyone's
Bush, please clap.
stealth,
But anyways,
I'm gonna do
as you do that
Minor
crashing
Illusion.
noise,
Yep.
and that noise begins, you hear shuffling from one of the far cages that you don't have quite a visual on, as well as a very soft whimpering. Not animal by any means. It sounds like a person, kind of letting out small cries and whimpers.
You would know the sound of a child whimpering, wouldn't you?
I mean, I just had that vision, so you know.
I've watched plenty of scary movies. There's plenty of kids crying in those movies. It's fine.
Yeah, I bet
They
you
all
got
get
that
paid.
soundbite on fucking on demand.
where is the
Wait,
light coming
what?
from in the room?
There is an arcane light in up near the ceiling at the center of the room that seems to light up the space entirely.
An arcane light?
Yes.
Or a fire?
A light, like an orb
Oh,
of
that's-
arcane energy.
Interesting.
Hold on.
Every room that you've been in so far has had these arcane orbs that seem to be floating near the ceiling.
Ah, shit. Alright. I bet he already knows.
I'm guessing it's the light spell, or is it something else?
It's something similar to dancing lights, but on a higher
Yeah.
scale and seems to be permanent.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Mage Hand to go over to where that noise is and unlock the cage, if it's not already. Just open it.
Okay. It's not hard to open. There's a latch on the outside. And as you hear the door creaking, you hear someone on the inside saying, No, not again. No, please.
Yeah, let my face be the first thing they see.
I'm gonna cast Message and be like, it's okay, I'm over here. Like, we're here to help and rescue you. Escape to the lower stairwell if you can.
There's a pause. And it feels, the 60 seconds of silence feels like an eternity before you see what looks to be a half-elf peek out from the cage that is now opened. These very tattered clothes on his body. Very withered-looking form. And he kind of
I mean, sorry, there's a child. I should not be saying L to a
He is
child.
not a child.
Oh.
This is a grown man.
L.
Now you can say L.
Hell, yeah.
Hell. He looks.
Yeah, that's what you should say when someone's been tortured. Bro, you look like you're ratioed. Get
He
fucking
looks to be about
wrecked.
like
Okay, shit.
roughly.
Like
He
30s.
looks. Yeah, it looks like someone that could be roughly in their 20s, kind of late 20s.
Isn't that hard to tell with an elf?
With a half elf, it's not as hard because they don't live forever. He kind of slowly starts creeping out. You see he looks a little wobbly, kind of weakened form as he kind of stumbles a little bit as he's doesn't look like he does a lot of walking.
I'll just not tell him about the flying knives and hope that he makes it now.
And he kind of halfway across the room kind of ends up stumbling and falling onto his hands and knees. And Silva immediately steps forward and goes up and
I am soccer momming him.
You're soccer momming him?
I am soccer mom arming him and looking at him with like, if you fucking unstealth here, I'll kill you myself. Like, that's the look. And I'll message him. I'll be like, do not fuck this up over one guy. Do you see what happened to the rest of them? Let's not get ourselves in their positions.
He kind of clenches his jaw.
They can reply, by the way.
Yeah. No, he kind of clenches his jaw and kind of just gives you a nod. He doesn't say anything. But you can definitely tell he is torn right now by this. And he just kind of watches the dude panting on his hands and knees for a moment. And from the perspective that you can see, you can actually see his back as he's kind of like arched over forward, trying to catch his breath. Mm-hmm. You do see across this individual's back a this very large draconic rune.
Arcana check. I can speak draconic.
Yep. Roll Arcana check.
Yeah, 21.
You have heard legends of this rune. Oh. When you started doing the research on the rune that you have on your wrist, and the others like it, you have heard legends of this rune. And you know the rune's name by Eternius Dracono.
You know these runes because they are from the Legends of Runeterra.
Okay. Jesus
Which is also in common translated to Curse of the Eternal Dragon.
Yeah.
You know
Isn't
this.
that one the one where they can turn into a dragon?
No.
Basically.
No,
you know this curse based on what you had read. This curse allows a person to never die officially. When they die, they are brought back. But in turn, everything that looks to kill will target that person. And they will die and die and die again.
My favorite.
Oh, man, I'm fucking torn right now. Hold on.
Do me.
I'm not. I take out my gun.
Do me.
No. Before time keeps going.
I will say he does at one point. He kind of, as he's kind of laying there, he reaches down towards like his leg, kind of like a cloth that's wrapped around his leg, and he pulls out what looks to be a small copper wire. Kind of holds it up to his face for a moment and looks towards you, and you hear his voice in your head. I'm sorry, just a little tired. It's been rough here.
He can't see us.
He has a general idea of your direction, so he's trying to return the message to you.
Gotcha.
Wait, if I were to hit him, would he know where it came from?
The moment,
I think as soon as you attack, you lose stealth.
Yeah, you lose stealth immediately.
I was hoping I could just like mess with him while I'm. Wait, can I like blow in his ear? Can I just like?
He's not close enough yet. He's across the room, or he's halfway across the room. He's like 30 feet.
It's very intimate.
I'm having like the most difficult debate of my life because he has the rune that makes him a infinite target.
What do you mean?
And I'm really thinking about Arcane Hand grabbing him and carrying him to the Lich.
Yeah. We will use him as a decoy because he can't die, but he will always be the target of attacks in whatever room.
It's just
why can't he die? Because the rune?
Because the rune.
Because the
rune makes him anyone that has hostile or evil intent to hurt someone targets him. But he never dies.
I will make a note as well.
Why does he never die?
I will make a note as well.
Because of the rune.
Okay.
You do know that there is a delay between death and resurrection.
Yeah, I know that.
But I will say that.
I don't care, baby. We still don't know where his phylactery is. I just realized. Well, actually, I have an idea. You said he has a copper wire?
This half elf has a copper wire, yes. Like a very, very... It's like an inch of copper wire. That's all he has.
How how do these runes work exactly? Is it something they hold? Is it something they possess in their body?
It's
or
like
branded
carved
on
into their
It is
body.
branded.
It is a curse that is
Okay.
placed
I was
upon
wondering
his
if
body.
it could be like put on someone else. Okay, I was
No.
just didn't want to like use.
I don't
someone
think
else.
it can be transferred. No.
No,
Well,
it
I
can
didn't
be
want to use
transferred.
someone else as a decoy, and that would be hella useful for a tank.
Yeah, true. I say we nab him.
You're thinking we grab him?
Oh fuck
Yeah,
yeah!
just
Like,
because if we fight the
dude,
Lich, fucking...
Dude, no. At Counter already stopped fucking what's his name from like going to pick this guy up. If we grab him and use him as a decoy, I think what's his name is gonna kill us.
Who?
Fucking
Silva?
S guy.
Silva?
Yeah.
Silva?
him. Silva.
He's a chum, bro. We'll get we'll get Yoten to put him in the baby Bjorn.
I'll look at Jotun and I'll do the sign language so no one can comprehend what we're saying. I'm gonna be like, grab him. We're gonna use him as a shield.
Roll for investigation because he's stealth.
I'm gonna kill
I'm kidding.
myself. And I'll look to Orion and be like, that rune. I'll explain the rune to him and be like, hey, that rune does this. I'm gonna have Jotun grab him. He doesn't die.
I'm gonna use
And-
Druidcraft to have cherry blossom petals direct him into the room where we're going to go.
There's another staircase
Direct me?
across the room as well.
No, the guy.
So
Prisoner.
there's
I mean, I'm
two
carrying him,
staircases leading
I thought.
up and one leading
Oh,
down.
are we doing
Tyler.
that?
Yes.
I thought so.
Okay.
Every room seems to be
Um,
the same. You come up on one side and you can go up on the other.
It's like
Wait,
right
wait.
left side of the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Evan,
Okay.
are we getting Yoden to nab him?
I really want to. It's like going against all morals of this fucking character, but I really want to.
I think like pitch it if it's going against the morals of your character. Then would your character pitch it to the group first, or would
No,
he?
no. My
Yeah.
character would 100% be like, "Oh, I know that rune. This guy's never gonna die. Like, we can use this." But
See, here's
already,
the thing.
Silva was already being like, "Oh, I want to save this guy." He's not gonna be pleasant or like be pleased with this idea.
But
Well,
if we explain to him, the rune, I don't
Okay,
think.
yeah. I'll go Jotun. I'll sign Jotun. Go grab him right now. And I'll turn to Silva and Orion and grab them both and be like, okay, here's the deal. The rest of the party, I'll like hand gesture over, and I'll be like, I'm gonna have Jotun grab him. That rune, I know that rune. He can never die. And the thing that counters that is that he's targeted by anyone with hostile intent. Now, Silva, I know you just tried to save him, but
Wait,
for the
Calder.
better, yeah.
Wait, you said hostile intent or evil intent?
It's like both. Like anyone that
Then we don't
seeks-
want to grab him.
anyone that seeks malicious intent.
Then we
for-
don't want to grab him
Why?
because we're trying to kill someone.
Yes, for the better of the village, though. Is that not?
But that's still
No, he's
hostile.
saying our attacks will be targeted on him as well, right?
Tyler,
Correct.
is that how the rune works? I would know this.
Based
just kind
on
of
your knowledge, hostile intent can draw you towards him. And as you are thinking about this, there is a slight you feel a nagging in the back of your mind as if you
It's a
want to hurt him.
possibility.
Yeah, like you have a feeling from him. You can feel the aura now that you're in proximity. That it's like invasive thoughts. Like I could kill him, and I could do it so easily.
Right.
Calder, because here's the thing: when we get into that fight, we already know that Silva's a very hard on the sleeve kind of guy. If he is like, "Oh no, he has my friend, the Kenku," he's gonna want to kill him and have hostile intent, which is gonna get redirected onto this guy. We should
Right.
not bring him.
Okay. Yeah, you're right. I guess.
Well, I mean, let's think for a second. Let's just think. Like, I really feel like we're being thrown a bone here. It's a good
I
idea.
don't.
No, you're right in terms of like how it could backfire. I'm trying to think of a way that like we could use it without it.
Backfiring.
Oh wait, yeah, no. Remember, there's a time between reanimation, right? Like how
Yeah,
long
so
is
we'd
it?
have-
How
it'd
long do
probably
you know?
be-
A general timeline? Would he know with this roll?
Would it be what, like a minute or so, or more?
It's gonna be. It's somewhere longer than an hour, but you don't remember how
Oh,
long.
fuck yeah, we should take him. Because it's more likely the Lich is gonna throw something lethal first, right? Like, if this is a boss fight, we might as well just fucking throw him at the
I don't
first
know if he
attack, at the
will.
first lethal attack possible.
Well,
No,
remember the first
Liches-
time we fought him, he didn't send out something lethal first.
Yeah,
He sent out goons after
Liches
us
are
first.
intelligent. He wants to find who's the most problematic in our party, and then attack us. So I don't think this is worth it, actually. Yeah, sorry. Fuck. Let's just let him go then.
Shame.
Yeah, we'll let him go by, and when he starts heading down the stairs, I'll stealthily make my way through the room on the outside near the cages.
Okay. The individual kind of slowly kind of gets his way to the stairs and then kind of almost sits down at the top of the stairs, winded again. And as he does pass you, like he does not see you.
Yeah.
Because he is not.
The only thought in my head is I could easily push him down those stairs right now.
Yeah, he's like sitting at the top, like winded, and
Has nothing to do with the run.
No.
it's just he's weak. He's probably not eaten. He's probably not gotten much sleep. His body is malnourished, beaten.
No, I'm saying
broken.
Rob's like desire to push him
Yeah.
down the stairs has nothing to do.
No,
with
No,
it.
that's not the rune. That's just Orion.
God, this little pussy is so.
And
How you do it?
as you guys are kind of moving along these cages, Calder, you actually hear, for a moment, you hear Silva's foot kind of. He kind of moves his foot away almost as if to stop suddenly. And as you turn to look at him, you see him moving towards one of the cages and kind of crouching down towards it. And
Oh, fuck.
you see on his face a look of relief.
Yeah.
And he pulls open this cage and kind of himself crawls into it a little bit and pulls out Quill, the Kenku.
Yep.
Doesn't look to
Dead
be
as fuck.
injured in any way.
Oh,
She
what?
looks unconscious.
Oh.
She seems to be the only other individual in here who has not been
Well, I'll put the
killed.
funeral pyre away. I was getting ready to fucking.
I'll put my effigy kit away. Jesus Christ.
Exactly.
I mean,
My embalming.
I don't know if you know this. There's a
showing
running theme
no
with my
use.
character where I burn dead bodies.
Yeah. He was like
That's
pulling out the tinderbox ready to go, and it's like, oh, nope,
Right,
just put that
guys.
back, put that back.
I just
I
started
was
singing
like,
a
she has a
fucking funeral
pulse.
song.
Jesus Christ.
And you hear him
Is
kind
there a
of.
doctor in the room? Yes. Me.
You
Bird
hear
doctor.
him muttering under his breath as he's kind of like holding her within his arms. Before he looks to all of you and he says, I'm torn. I want to help you all with the fight against the Lich, but he kind of looks towards Quill again and he says, I would much rather know that she's safe.
I'm gonna walk up to him. I'm gonna kneel down and put my hand
I
on his
wasted
shoulder,
a goddamn health potion on this guy.
and I'm going to say, we don't need people with weak resolve in this fight. If you cannot take it, leave. Hesitation is death on the battlefield.
I'll
Take
kinda-
Quill and get the other guy on your way out, and make sure they leave safely and don't get hit by a fucking book.
I'm gonna put
I'll
my hand
kinda
on his other
shake my
shoulder
head and
and
be
just
like-
shake my head. It's like asserting what he's saying. Yeah, exactly.
I'll shake my head and be like, just do what you have to do.
He kind of nods.
We'd rather you not fight with the thought of her in the back of your mind messing you up.
I look at
Go seek her safety.
I look at him and then I like show like my fingers like in a small pinch, trying to imply he's small man.
No, you just go like the fucking you
The
waggle
micro
your index
viola.
finger. You just waggle your finger.
Yeah.
How injured are all of
No.
you at the moment? How injured are
I'm
all of you?
16 health.
How do you?
Oh boy.
What?
As he
Out of
nods,
50.
What
he
the-
is going
what?
to
Do
go
you not
to.
take a long rest?
He is wait.
No, I got hit twice. 30 damage and 20 damage.
As he gets up with her still in his arms. He is
Get
going to
good,
walk
dude.
to each of you and put all of your health back to max. As
What?
he uses
Bro.
lay on hands on each of you.
Dude, he can lay on my nuts with that kind of healing. Jesus Christ.
Get the fuck out of here, fuck boy.
And
I'll push you down the stairs next.
He kind of starts going towards the stairs and stops.
Don't take my spot, Robson.
And
Bye,
he
dude.
he glances back to all of you and he says, "If I don't see you within the day, I'll
It'll be
come up
too
here.
soon.
I'll come up
Peace."
here and avenge whatever's left. Thank you for everything you've done."
Like he could avenge what we don't do.
Yeah, I'm about to say.
And he is going to head.
I'll nod and turn just to
Hit the weight room, pussy.
He is
Deuces.
going to head down the stairs, helping the other individual as well, the half elf, and they were all going to disappear out of sight.
It is honorable, but
You just hear
foolish.
one of them
all,
get
all
hit
you
with
hear
a
is
bolt.
some faints thunk 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 and three
like-
thud 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 as they all drop to the ground.
Oh my god!
Heads just start
Oh.
rolling down the stairs.
But now it is just the group of you.
Just
Right.
the two of us.
We still have our stealth?
we
Question
try.
mark?
You still have your stealth. He left
Yep.
it, so he lost the stealth, but you still have your stealth.
I'm about to say it's a
He
concentration for an
unstealths
hour,
and
I
looks
think.
to talk to us and can't find us. He's like, well, what the fuck?
He just said it in your general direction. He knew where you were.
Oh my god, the pills are working.
But we'll,
Yeah,
I
concentration.
guess we'll
for an
just go
hour.
ahead and continue up the stairs.
Yep,
You
so
going first.
you head up the next staircase, entering
Alrighty.
a new space looking to be what can only be described as a large library with hundreds and hundreds of books upon
Calder,
shelves
you know what to do.
and shelves and shelves
Burn them all! No.
written in all kinds of different languages. And on occasion, you do see books shift from one shelf and slide down and go into a different space.
Hell no.
Bro, they got the Dewey Decimal System automated up in this bitch. Holy damn.
You do
I'm
also see
gonna
the staircase on the opposite side of the room.
Tyler,
Okay, this is.
I know
this is
you're-
definitely-
I know you're gonna hate me for this, but I'm gonna look for books in Abyssal, Celestial, Draconic, Infernal, and Primordial.
There are
I'm
Do
gonna look.
there are
God.
more books than you can carry in any of these languages.
I have
do
a
the
bag of
shells go?
holding, my guy.
Do the shells go to the
Go
ceiling?
ahead.
Okay. They do go to the ceiling, all the way up.
Oh god.
Damn.
Alright, time for research. Study time.
No,
I have
time
a
for
bag
books are gonna fly out and hit us in the fucking face. This
Yeah,
is a trap
study time.
room. This is a trap room for sure.
Oh, now I'm definitely staying in here by that fucking. By that
Wait, question.
traps!
I can't take anymore. I just gotta say it.
Wait, I have a
love
genuine
trap.
question. If there is a trap, it is a magical trap. Can we stealth our way past it?
Yes.
Kind of hot.
You
Okay,
could
well
try.
then we're just gonna say stealth.
But why would I?
Well, we
want
can't
to?
be tracked by magical means. So if this is a magical trap, they cannot track us.
Yes.
Dude, a
essentially.
magical
I,
trap? Sounds like
um,
fucking. Sounds like my dream.
Tyler, I'm just gonna
Tyler,
write
no.
Lich books.
So you're snatching books as you pass through?
I'm literally like, you know those people with like the shopping carts, how they just drag their arm through the shelves,
Yes.
dumping everything?
Yes, that's
like
what you're doing.
that, but for everything that's in the languages that I can speak.
Okay.
Can I
What
dump
should
books in
I
there
mean,
too?
Yeah, I say.
I'm,
while
I'm,
we're
I'm
here,
gonna
might as
read
well.
them first. Read the titles first, just to make sure they're like not
Worthwhile.
a bomb.
Skim through.
So if you're not just randomly grabbing, investigation check for me.
Yes, sure.
No,
Sure.
fuck. 11. Can I get advantage since I'm stealth?
Someone wants to
Well,
help
I
you.
was about to say, can he get advantage? Can we? Because we're helping him.
Yes, you guys would be able to
Oh, I rolled
identify
there you
the
go.
names.
15.
I got the same roll. Fuck this. I'm getting my. No, I can't get my normal dice. My cat's sleeping in my lap.
Throw the cat. Throw the cat.
Sorry. I'm sorry, young one.
I got a 15 for investigation.
Do it.
You have a 15.
Dude, I have a
Ryan?
+9 and I landed on 2 twice.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to think of
I
like
got a
what I
10.
could look for that would be useful for me.
Go ahead, give me.
I'm just looking for books
Oh,
for
what?
like
I'm
that
getting
has
my
to
normal
do.
dice. I'm sorry, cat. Hold on.
Just throw the cat.
This shit, bro.
Throw the cat.
I'm just looking for books that have to do with like herbalism or Araske or like training manuals with rifles or something. Just any of that.
Okay.
I'm okay with a few languages. I have
Yeah, I would. Oh, go ahead.
6 languages.
So what'd
I
you
would
roll
say
for
any-
investigation?
15.
15.
Come on,
Alright, I'm gonna let Calder do his thing real quick, and then I will describe what each of you start looking at.
I was about to say, can I look for books on grappling?
You can get like picture books.
Yeah,
Like pop-up
essentially.
books.
You
Alright.
could try to look for books like that, yeah. Investigation.
I
I
am
mean,
rolling...
I can read Dwarvish, Giant, Infernal, and Common.
Dude, I can also
Yeah,
read
okay, yeah, that's a 22. That's a lot better.
Calder and
I don't know
Orion.
why.
Calder and Orion. While looking through the selection of books that are on these shelves, you notice small runic inscriptions on each
Hey,
of these
my
spines.
dice, you fucking cat.
On the spines?
You're on the edges of the top, like where the seams are. There are very, very small runic inscriptions along each spine of each book.
Ooh.
That
I'm gonna
looks
roll
to,
Runes are in giant, right?
they are these are very old arcane runes.
What language?
I got a
Old-
19 for
Older than
Arcana
anything
check.
you know, but you would be able to identify based on the subtleness of some of these runes and how they kind of resemble some languages nowadays. These runes look to be a ward of some sort that seem to place effect on those who take these books without and take them from this chamber.
With my Arcana check.
That's weak, bro.
No. With my Arcana check. Can I kind of tell how powerful these are?
You can tell that what you can kind of insinuate from them, the books themselves become an arcane tracker and allow the person who they are latched to, these wards are latched to have a greater advantage over those that have taken what is theirs.
Okay, so it's not
Well-
very powerful, but it's
So
still
I'm not gonna take it.
somewhat powerful.
Okay,
Right.
I do have a question, though.
Yes.
Does that count if said books are in another dimension?
Yes. Because the ward sticks to the person who took the book.
Okay.
Hold
Then I
on,
will
do
not
I
take any
have-
books because I doubt there's grappling books here anyway.
Probably, I'm not grabbing anything
This
either.
individual probably doesn't have picture books.
Why do they need to be
Nerd.
picture books? I'm not retarded. I can read.
Wait, hold on, Caleb. What is your intelligence at?
-2.
Well,
It's
I
at
mean, like, what's the
7,
number?
Like 7.
Oh,
7.
okay.
Picture books.
Damn, I thought I was stupid. Mine's 11.
Hold on. I'm gonna cast
Bro, I owe you intelligence. Goddamn.
Dispel Magic.
Roll.
On
Touche.
the object and the rune inscribed.
I can't remember what it is.
So any spell of the 3rd level or lower ends. For a spell of the 4th level or higher, I have to make an ability check using my spellcasting ability, and the DC equals 10 plus the spell level.
Okay.
How high is the spell level?
I'm not telling
Actually,
you.
a 12th level spell.
What?
I'm not telling you.
Okay, well. Cat, don't interrupt my roll, please. That is a +4. 18.
You go to cast this spell,
So any 8th level spell or lower is disrupted.
and as you feel the tethers of this, your arcane tethers kind of latch themselves onto one of these books, the book shifts slightly, and it shoots out of the shelf. Dex save.
Stop, cat. Jesus Christ.
Roll me a dex save, Calder.
Okay, hold on. My cat's trying to roll my dice for me.
You woke her up.
There we go. I know.
So you
right?
get.
Oh, there it is. Let's see what my cat rolled. My cat rolled a crit.
Your cat's fast as fuck.
I'm about to say
dude.
every time my cat like rolls my dice, she rolls really high, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck?
Okay, deck save coming at you.
You seen
10.
that video? That guy put their cat
said
at the
10?
table for poker, and he went all
Yes,
You take 5
yes.
points of bludgeoning damage.
There
as
was
this
one where they
book-
did it with D&D as well.
This
Is it
book, 5 points of
in. Oh,
bludgeoning
I did
damage
see
as
that.
this book slams
There's
into
like a
your
whole story
nose,
about it.
and you are knocked prone.
I'm knocked prone. All right, I get up.
Okay, you're up. Your nose is broken though.
Funny.
Damn, Calder, you really hit the books.
Aha.
And after the book hits you in the face, the others, you would hit the ground. You wouldn't see this. The book spins in the air for a moment and then shoots
Wait,
right back
did that
into its
not-
slot.
It's
Wait, did y'all hear
higher than
that?
an 8th level spell?
Yes.
Wait, did y'all hear the laugh track?
No.
No.
What? I have my soundboard on. It's not working.
It is a 9th level spell. Are you kidding me?
Or higher, right?
You're dealing with a lich.
There is nothing higher.
Oh.
Fuck you, Tyler. Fuck you. Alright. Fine. We'll just keep going. I will sadly take my broken nose and fucking shove it back into place.
All right. Push onwards. A bit of blood dripping from Calder's nose.
Yeah.
And upon reaching the 6th level, pushing into what looks to be an old bedchamber. A large, I guess, queen-size bed with the whole frames and the curtains and everything else. You know, the medieval-style beds that royalty sleep in. As well as a few shelves and dressers within the space that look to be covered in various old pictures, knickknacks that seem to be of little value to any of you, and a desk with a mirror behind it as well. And on this desk, you do see a picture of the same elven individual you'd seen before, the one who was known as the Tempest. Same picture as the one downstairs, but slightly different suit he is wearing within the picture, and it's smaller. It's roughly probably a 8x6. I'm just gonna throw out a dimension. I don't know. But that is resting beside the mirror in a broken frame. The frame itself looking to have been burned with probably electricity due to the spiderwebbing effect along the edge of the book, or the edge of the frame.
So you said the portrait has a lightning damage?
Yeah, the frame does. The picture itself looks to be intact. The glass is broken, and the frame is burned.
Can I take the picture out of the frame?
Yes, you can. Easy enough. You have a picture of the Tempest.
Does it have
Bro,
anything
the
written on the
Feywild
back?
would go crazy for that shit.
Let me tell you something. Yeah, does it have anything written on the back, like a date or a name? Or like, you know, people like, you know, notify, like note on like pictures and shit.
It would have on the back, there is a note on the back, and it just simply says, "My last day of weakness."
My boy went to picture day when he became a lich. What the fuck?
What a nerd.
Is there anything you'd like to do within this chamber?
Can we see any stairs up from the
This
stairwell?
Lich is like the D&D version of a school shooter, I bet.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
There's one more set of stairs. That
Just
seem-
one this time?
There's one set of stairs left that seems to go up towards a large copper door.
I am preparing a spell.
Okay. I assume you all push up towards this door.
Nah, I'm actually gonna test out his bed. Start jumping on it. Yeah, we push up to the door.
I was gonna say we can run the bed bit. I was gonna
No,
roll. I
I'm
was gonna
not
roll.
running the bed bit,
I
damn
don't want monkeys jumping on the bed.
I was gonna roll a con save for the bed to see if it breaks due to its age, but
Bruh. Man hasn't schlepped in ages. That means he gets no game.
well, when you're a lich, you don't really do sleeping anymore.
It's not about the sleeping.
And he gives no game.
You all push towards the door, preparing yourselves for what is ahead.
And that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. If you do that, I'm driving to Raleigh right now and beating your ass. The Lich ain't gonna be the only person that was a shooter.
Were you guys just gonna push into the doorway and go?
No.
I'll have Jotun open the door.
I'll have Kellic open the door.
This fucking guy.
Kellic, raise your goddamn giant shield that you got from that Echo Knight and walk in there.
Okay.
First. Shield up.
As the doors are pushed open, we're gonna end tonight's episode.
Actually,
Man.
Actually ending it. This is where the notes tell me to stop. I had a plan to go through the tower.
on the way right now, Tyler.
I am locking the doors. I'm locking the doors. I'm loading the shotgun. I'm sitting in my armchair waiting for you.
Fucking ass. I hate you.
Damn.
We'll be back
Well,
in 2
better luck
weeks.
next time, boys.
Unless you can convince Dread not to have Wild West next week. Actually, it'll be 3 weeks because
God,
of
he's
Thanksgiving.
actually serious.
Yeah, it'll be 3 weeks
Actually
because of
serious.
because of Thanksgiving.
Alright, well, that means I'm probably going to be making a one-off campaign with a bunch of characters I like. I'm probably going to craft a whole bunch of more random shit, like that flying Raijin, and just toss you guys in an arena and see how well they do.
But on that note, we hope you guys enjoyed. And
Yeah, on that note, Tyler's a bitch. Don't follow any of his Twitter, his YouTube, his Twitch. Don't do any of that shit. He doesn't
He likes-
deserve it.
He also likes men.
no, I don't.
No, that's fine. He
I mean,
likes
that's a
little
respectable
toys.
quality.
There we go.
If you guys want to catch future episodes,
Or
follow
don't.
the Twitch,
Don't.
join the Discord, or join the Twitter, or follow the Twitter, I mean. And if you want to watch previous episodes and listen to them in order from the beginning to where we are currently, or the
They're
end
not on YouTube.
They are on YouTube in nicely
deleting them.
you can't do that, curated playlist, just for all of you. And we hope you guys enjoyed. And I'm gonna have to fight a mob off when we're done. So
I am going to beat your ass.
we hope you guys have a good night. Goodbye.